At the end of game day, we were over $1,600, and it just kept pouring in and pouring in. So that's when we decided to share some social media posts and hope for the best. By the time we got done with the game, I got back. My phone died after the first quarter because there were so many notifications going off. By the time I could plug it in on the drive back home, I think we were at just over $5,000. So I decided the money was going to go to the Stead Family Children's Hospital because they affect kids and families all over Iowa. They're the best at what they do. I mean, they're super well known for being, the best in their fields, and their child care, all the lives they save regularly, it impacts all of Iowa. So I just figured that was some way I could help out. Busch Light and Venmo decided they were going to start matching just a couple days after the game. They had kept an eye on it for a while, and then they saw, hey, this is going for a great cause for the Children's Hospital, and they jumped on to match whatever was in my Venmo account by the end of the month. I think I started realizing this could get pretty big, and we had a chance to do something really cool once Busch and Venmo messaged me on Twitter and said they wanted to match the donations. At that point, I was like, oh, we can really do something pretty cool with this, so let's just, push this for all that we can and hope for the best. Probably within the week, it had gotten, the amount just skyrocketed. I think when I was on Good Morning America, the amount was like over $800,000 total, and that includes the matching. So it was just, a third of what we're at now. We hit the $1 million mark shortly after getting back from, I think we hit the $1 million mark shortly after getting back from New York that Saturday. $2.959 million. We got to that with what was in my Venmo account at midnight, plus whatever else was still in there. Busch and Venmo's matching donations, a bunch of contributions from businesses like Northwest Mutual, Prairie Meadows, Ragbri, the Barrett Bozen Foundation. They kicked in a large chunk. All the small mom and pop shops banding together to make it possible. The thousands and thousands of people that sent in anything they could. We just kind of tried to keep track of everything, total it up, and that's what we came out with. All 50 states donated, including Puerto Rico, DC. Of the over $920,000 that came to my Venmo, over $600,000 of that came from the state of Iowa. I think the top list was Iowa, Nebraska, California, Illinois, and Kansas, I think. So it was a lot of Midwest roots. They had, over 35,000 people send in donations. They had requests from, people from other countries coming in. I had people reaching out from Australia, Poland, the Philippines, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, all over that wanted to donate and find out how they can do that. But Venmo's it's just a U.S. company. It's not an international company. So, they just had to go to the website and donate. It's well over $3 million. I think the last number that I had, it's kind of a running total because people are still sending in. I think the last official number I had was like 3,007,000, something along those lines.